Welcome back to another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on every NBA 2023-2024 city jersey. Every year, the NBA does a new city jersey for all 32 NBA teams, and today I'm going to be not ranking, but giving you guys my opinion on every NBA team's jersey. Without further ado, please make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new and you enjoy the content. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And without further ado, we will be going straight into the video, and if you do see me looking over to the left, that is because I have my computer looking at every single city jersey so I can remind myself what they all look like. But without further ado, let's get straight into the first one, and we're going to go in alphabetical order, with the first one that we're going to be ranking is the Atlanta Hawks. It's boring. It's just boring in my opinion. I think the blue is different, and it's not a usual blue that we're meant to see with the Atlanta Hawks, but there's not even any red. And I don't know, the big bull ATL on the front does not, I mean, this is a mid jersey if I've ever seen one. Definitely not one of my favorites. I think last year's city jersey was a lot better from them. And this one, I just don't understand what they were really going with this blue. I don't like it. I'm going to say this one, yeah. I'm going to say this one is not that good. Next city jersey we'll be ranking is the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics jersey, I actually like. I actually do like it. It's a different green than I'm meant to be seeing. It's a basic, yes. Do I like it? Yeah, I think it's cool. I like how they incorporated not just the green into their jersey. They have a bit of like that Milwaukee Bucks type green instead. And they use a little bit of gold. I like it. I think it looks cool. It's kind of basic. Yes, it's kind of boring, but I like it. I think it's okay. I think it's solid. The next jersey we'll be ranking is the Brooklyn Nets jersey. I like it. I actually do like it. It's very, very colorful, but I actually like it that way. Like, I think it looks aesthetically pretty good. I actually like the look of it. I like how the blue kind of comes across, and there's a lot of different graphics on the jersey. It's a little bit much to look at, but I think it looks like an artistic jersey, and I like the way that, especially because the Nets don't have a lot of color, and their jerseys sometimes look a lot of plain, so adding this color I think looks really good. I think it looks good. Next up we have the Charlotte Hornets. This is as basic as it gets. Just a simple light blue with the Buzz City on this. It's boring, it's basic. I don't even understand this. It's so basic, bro. It's so boring. This one's kind of similar to the Atlanta Hawks, but I'm just not a big fan of it, in my opinion. The next jersey that we are going to be ranking is the Chicago Bulls. I like it. I think it's okay. I don't know if I like the vertical Chicago strip, but as a jersey, I can't really complain with it if I'm being honest. It's not one of my favorites, but I think it's a different style than the Chicago Bulls jersey than we normally see, so I don't hate it. I think it's just kind of in the middle of the ranking, if I had to admit. The next jersey that we're ranking is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I do not like this new Cleveland Cavaliers city jersey. I'm not going to lie. I think the red, it looks like a brick red instead of like the Cavs red that we normally see, and I've never seen this type of jersey before. It looks quite childish, and I don't like how the red is throughout the whole jersey. Like, normally the Cavs jerseys, they have that contrast of color, but it looked like they just went straight into this color, so I don't really like this Cleveland Cavaliers city jersey, if I'm being honest. The next city jersey we have is the Dallas Mavericks, and I think, again, it's quite basic, but I actually do like it a lot. It's solid, I like the colors, and I don't mind them not having blue as a huge color in the jersey. You have the blue with the number, but otherwise, you know, you got the nice Mavs across the front, and I like it. I don't have any problem with this. I think it looks clean, and I think the lettering as well of the jersey of the Mavs, that is a Mavs, right? Yeah, of the Mavs, it's good. Like, I actually do like it a lot. I think the Mavs jersey is pretty clean. At least it's boring, but it's clean. Next up, we have this terrible jersey. I mean, the Nuggets were doing so good with their city jerseys. Last year, their city jersey was sick, and then this year, you come in with the elevation. Nobody cares that you are 5,200 feet in the air. Cool achievement. You don't even know the exact distance of elevation that you are in the air. I think having that as the main point of the jersey is stupid. If you want to put it a little bit like on like the tag of the shoulder, sure. But having it as the main point of the jersey, I think looks so stupid. I don't even think the colorway is that good. So Nuggets, this is one of my least favorite ones in my opinion. Next jersey that we are ranking is the Detroit Pistons, and I actually like it. I think it looks clean. They're going back to like the Detroit old iconic championship history. And I think it's clean. You know, I don't mind it. It seems quite retro, which I do like. And I think the lettering is quite cool with the Detroit. I wish they incorporated a bit more of that light red color instead of it just being black. But otherwise, I'm a pretty big fan of this Detroit Pistons jersey. I think it's good. The next jersey we have is the Houston Rockets H-Town jerseys. Not a big fan with this new jersey. It's okay, but I think the Houston Rockets have had so many good jerseys, and they're just. I understand that it's in honor of Hakeem and Clyde. I don't like this jersey that much, though. In my opinion, I think they did a bad job honoring these people. I just don't like the colorway, and I don't like H-Town on the front. I don't like that. I think they could have just went with a good old Houston or a good old Rockets. I don't think they needed to overly spin, and I don't even think the colors really help because the Rockets jerseys are normally so good because of how much color and how much effort they put in their jerseys. This one kind of feels a little bit lazy. I'm not a big fan of this jersey. The next jersey that we have is the Indiana Pacers, and I think this is one of the most clean jerseys on this whole thing. I think it's so sick. Not only do I like the colors, but I like having that kind of like racetrack kind of vibe. I think the big Indy across the front is sick. I think the colors on the sides of the jersey is sick. I think it all works really well. I like the big block Indy letters too. Like, this is actually a really good jersey. I think it's quite a statement jersey because Indy normally has some, I'm not gonna lie, kind of some boring jerseys, but this one looks like they actually put some effort in. They actually tried. I actually really like this one from the Indiana Pacers. The next jersey that we have is the Golden State Warriors, and this is my own team, and I'm not a big fan of this. I don't understand the point of having the letters look like an ocean. I don't know if that's the idea, but having it like swirl like that, I think is just so stupid. And we're gonna get some jerseys coming up where there's just some stupid lettering mistakes, and you'll see it later, Lakers. But yeah, the Warriors are actually not have a good jersey, in my opinion, this year. I didn't mind the rose last year. I know a lot of people did not like the rose in last year's city jersey. I actually didn't mind it, but I feel like they could have done better with this one. This one honestly looks terrible. I'm not a big fan. As a Warriors fan, I would never buy this. The next jersey that we have is the Clippers jersey. I think this is one of the worst jerseys on this whole thing. What do you mean we're working at great clips? Like, this is horrible. Why do you have clips across the front? I literally, if I wasn't an NBA fan, I would not know what this means. This is so stupid. I don't like the colors. It's just black, and I don't even think the colors are cool. And then you have the stupid lettering across the front saying clips. Like, this is not a barber. This is an NBA basketball team. I think this is horrible. And the Clippers have never had a good jersey in it seems like 20 years. Clippers need to step their game up. This is horrible. The next jersey we have is not only the worst jersey ever in Lakers history, but it's also one of the worst city jerseys we've ever seen. And that's the Los Angeles Lakers Pyramid Lakers jersey. Nobody cares about a triangle, bro. Why is the N so high up in Los Angeles? This looks horrible. I would not buy this if I was a Lakers fan. I hate this. Like, why is it like a pyramid? And then why is the N of Los Angeles so high up on the jersey? I think this is horrible. This is terrible. This is one of the worst city jerseys I've ever seen. And I'm sorry to take a big rip on Los Angeles, but Los Angeles jerseys were horrible. You guys got done dirty. Clippers and Lakers got done dirty. This one is horrible, and I would not buy this if I was a Lakers fan. Next jersey that we have is the Memphis Grizzlies, and I honestly have no words for this. This is so bad. What's the point? I can't even read Memphis. I don't even know. I understand like the letters. It makes sense. It reads MEM, but again, another one where I just wouldn't understand what NBA team, or I would not be able to tell what NBA team it is if the description didn't say it's the Memphis Grizzlies jersey, or if they didn't wear the jersey. This is not good. I think that this is quite tacky. Again, I like when they use those bold, bright colors, because they do have a nice one with that blue. Didn't even use it, just went black and yellow. I don't like it. And I think that the lettering on the thing is just stupid. I do not like this Memphis Grizzlies city jersey. Next jersey we have is the Miami Heat culture one. This is one of the more clean jerseys, I think. I think it's cool to touch with the Heat culture. I actually do like this one a lot. Again, I like the colors. I like how the Heat is in red with the culture in bright white. I think it shows a tribute to their city. I do like this one a lot. I'm a big fan of this Heat one. I think they did well with the colorway, and I don't mind them adding a little bit more black. I think, again, a lot of these city jerseys are quite different, where they're trying to go not their main color first, but I think this one works really well. I like this. I really like this Miami Heat one a lot. I think it pays tribute to their city, and it also looks clean on the court. The next one we have is the Milwaukee Bucks, and I'm not gonna lie, normally I would hate a jersey like this, but for some reason I actually like it. I know they did this like a couple years ago too, with having the blue instead of like green, but I think I always like bright colors, and I think this actually looks okay. It's not good, but it's okay. It's decent. I'm not a big fan of the whole white strip across the middle, but I think the blue kind of stands out. And again, I wouldn't buy this if I was a Milwaukee fan unless you really needed a jersey, but I don't think it's bad by any means. I'll say it's in the middle of the pack. The next jersey that we have is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Beautiful jersey. I mean, this is so clean. I understand this is kind of a knockoff from another jersey that was amazing, but this looks so good. It's like what the Utah Jazz did, you'll see later, where they kind of just copied off their old uniforms again. This is so sick, though. This Timberwolves jersey is sick, and I love it. I love how there's like gradient throughout the whole jersey. I love that blue and how it turns like into a lighter blue until it goes to white. I think it's sick. I think it's cool. And I would 100% pick this up if I was a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. The next jersey we have is the New York Knicks, and this is boring. I mean, it's not bad. I think it's a decent jersey, but it's boring. It's just a good, regular, old New York Knicks jersey. It's boring. I wanted to see some more flair. I know it's kind of hard with the Knicks, but I think they could have popped up with the orange a little bit. It's just a normal New York Knicks jersey. Not much to talk about here. It's basic. It's in the middle of the pack. It's fine. Not a biggest fan, but if that's what they can do with a jersey, then so be it. I'm not a big fan of this Knicks jersey. Next up, we have the New Orleans Pelicans NOLA jerseys. They keep doing this thing with the NOLA. I don't understand it. Also, why do you have a dark blue jersey and then put a dark blue font on it? You can't read the NOLA in the jersey. I don't mind the green of the lettering. I actually don't mind that of the numbers. I don't mind that, and I don't even mind the green in the jersey. But having the lettering of the name of your team with the jersey color also being that same color, that is dumb. I don't know who did that. That's dumb. I'm not a big fan of this jersey. I don't even mind the idea that they had to understand it, but if they would have put like NOLA in red, it would have looked a lot better. But this one, it looks horrible. I'm not a big fan. You can't even read their freaking team. I'm not a big fan of this New Orleans Pelicans jersey. Next jersey that we have is the Oklahoma City Thunder with the OKC's Renaissance. I'm not a huge fan of this jersey. I don't think it's bad, but I don't love the orange. You know what? Actually, looking back at it, it's not terrible. It's decent. It's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. I don't like the orange, but I think it does pop out of the jersey at least where you can read the lettering apart from the NOLA one. So it's not bad. I wouldn't buy it, but I think I don't mind the blue as well, how you can kind of see the blue throughout the black. It's not bad. Not my favorite, but I could consider buying it, but I still wouldn't buy it, but I think it's a good jersey. And next up, we have the Orlando Magic, and I have to admit, this is a very, very boring jersey. I don't understand the point of the Orlando Magic jersey. Again, it just looks like they're all jerseys that they used to have. The pinstripes with the black and the blue. It's not horrible by then. They should have done the lighter blue if they were actually going to try to recreate an old jersey, because the lighter blue one was better, but it's not horrible. It just reminds me of like Aaron Gordon type days in like the early 2010s. I'm not the biggest fan of this jersey, but it's also not that bad. So I'll say it's in the middle of the pack for me. It's just like, why are you not trying to be different? Why are you not using a different jersey? You're just doing the same thing over and over again. So that's why I'm a little bit mad about that jersey, but as a jersey, it's not too bad. Next up, we have the 76ers jersey with the City of Brotherly Love. I like this jersey a decent amount because I like the Sixers City jersey when they go back to their city. I think that when they go to their city and when they pay a tribute to their city, I think it's sick. But apart from the colors, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't mind it. I don't think it's horrible, but I don't mind the white on the side either, but I don't like how there's not a lot of red involved. I love when they have a bit more red in that jersey because that is part of their color scheme, and they just didn't really use it. But I also don't mind this. I think it looks okay. I think it looks decent. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm also not mad about this jersey. This is decent. I just wish they did a little more detail, and a little bit more red in this scheme as well. Next up, we have the Phoenix Suns jersey, and I actually do like this jersey a lot. Again, kind of a ripoff from the Valley jersey that they had like a couple years ago. Now they're doing the El Valle jersey with pays tribute to the Chicano fan base, but I like it. I think it's good. I think the color scheme, again, the Suns orange is beautiful. It sparks off the jersey, and I love it. It's great. It's amazing, and I love that type of orange. I don't mind how they have the purple involved, too. It's a good jersey. No doubt about it. But it does feel like kind of a ripoff. But again, if it's a good jersey, I'm not going to complain. I think this is a really good jersey. Next up, we have the Portland Trailblazers Rip City jersey. I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. I think it's okay. I think it's simply okay. I like how the Y kind of goes into the rest of the jersey, like that little curl. But as a jersey, it's not that impressive. It's just quite boring, especially with those bright red color. They kind of went with a darker red, so I'm not a big fan of it. It's hard to read sometimes, especially kind of that darkness of a red. Again, not bad, but as a lot of these jerseys have said, it's kind of in the middle for me. Next up, we have the Kings jerseys, and I actually don't mind this jersey. I like the retro side of the thing where they're going back to the Cincinnati Royals jerseys with like Oscar Robertson. I don't mind this jersey one bit. I will say it does look a little funky because of the Kings vertical stripe with the lettering, but I like how they're being a little bit retro, and I like them trying something new. So I'll give this one a thumbs up. I think this is a good jersey. The next jersey we have is the San Antonio Spurs jersey. Now, I love this jersey. I actually do like it a lot. I like them not using just their gray and white colors because it gets quite boring. I like them using that orange. I think it pops, and I think it's honestly really cool. Like, I think this jersey looks sick. I think Wemby wears this and he's happy. I would buy this as a Spurs fan. I like the orange involved, and I like that kind of like bronze color with the numbering. I think it's cool. I like the colorway that they use, and I think it's a good jersey. I would consider buying this if I was a Spurs fan. Next jersey we have is the Toronto Raptors drip gold jersey. I am not a big fan of this. It does not look like gold. It looks like a camel. Like, it's not good. I do not like it. I don't know why you wouldn't use like a red instead you're using that gray. If they did more of like a gold, it would look better. But I guess they're not trying to copy other jerseys. They're trying to make it look like a raptor, maybe. I don't even know what they were doing with this jersey. I'm not a big fan of this. I think it looks... I'm not a big fan. You know what? It's not that bad. But I think that the color scheme is like that silky, milky brown. It's not a good brown. And then the black, it doesn't work too well, especially with the Raptors. And the purple jerseys that they used to have was amazing. The red ones, they have some good jerseys. This one, I think, is a bit of a disservice to those jerseys. Next jersey we're going to be ranking is the Utah Jazz Purple Mountain jerseys. I know, again, this is a literal replica from an old jersey they had, but this is so sick. Like, this is one of the best jerseys. This is probably the best jersey out of all the city jerseys that we're going to be ranking today because although, yes, it is a ripoff, although it's basically a replica of a different jersey that they used to have, I'm not sure exactly what year, but this is so sick. I mean, the purple, again, that kind of contrast like the Minnesota Timberwolves had going into that white with the mountains, with the Utah lettering in the mountains. It's beautiful. It's one of the best jerseys, and I really want to buy this jersey if I was a Utah Jazz fan, and I'd honestly buy this even if I wasn't a Utah Jazz fan. This is sick. The final jersey that we'll be ranking in this video is the Washington Wizards, the District jersey. I'm not a big fan of this. I think it's fine. I don't mind the colors that they use, but again, I wish they used more of a red instead of that blue. It's also just, the Wizards never have really had good jerseys. I don't like how much black and gray there is in the jersey, especially with the bright colors that the Wizards do have. Use some blue, use some red. You do not need to have some black. So in my opinion, this one is not very, very good. And that's me ranking every single new 2023-2024 NBA City jersey. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new and you enjoy the content, and also comment down below where you would have put in these city jerseys yourself. And without further ado, I hope you guys all enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!